So first question, Adonxs, that dance breakdown in the video for Kiss Kiss Goodbye, how long did that take to master?
Oof, to master physically or musically?
The whole thing. It looks so complex.
Let me tell you this. The dance break was in the very first demo. I was very picky. I did not like probably the first drafts of the choreography. Our choreographer was, getting a little bit anxious from me because I was like, okay, this is very good, but I need something that
I
people
want
can pick
more,
up.
more.
In a way, yes, but also something that when you watch it, like Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, that you want to dance it in a way, and that it's also accessible to audience, and it's not too difficult but not too basic. So finding this middle ground was probably the hardest bit, but I think we got it.
It looks amazing. I love that there is a bit of channeling of Abracadabra in there as well. Honestly though, it's so fast. Ask me to do it and I could probably do about a second.
I can break it down to you.
Please show me in Basel. Anyway, it's an exciting time for you. We're going to find out all about you. Stay right there. This is the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast. So, rehearsals, I bet, are they in full flow at the minute? Is your whole brain Eurovision?
Of course, yes. My whole life is nothing else but Eurovision. All of the parts, all at the same time. Yeah, I mean, we are, getting ready for the pre-parties as well, where we want to already deliver some sort of a performance. So we are in the rehearsal rooms, pretty much every single day. Yeah, I'm really excited to get on the road and meet everyone and to make my life even more Eurovision, getting to know all of the participants.
Are you having Eurovision dreams yet?
I am waking up to different Eurovision songs, I must say. I'm not dreaming them yet, but it is every morning that I'm just, stuck with the different song, because I'm driving between Slovakia as well, these days, which is like a 3-hour drive. So I just put on the whole playlist of this year, and, just vibing to, every single song. And then, yeah, it happened to me that I'm waking up and singing, different songs.
So what was in your head this morning when you woke up?
Now, I don't know why it was Slow-Mo by Chanel.
Oh, by Chanel.
I don't know why, because that's not on 2025 playlist, but it was definitely there. Oh, what did I do yesterday? It's probably influenced by what you watched the last night or what you were. Oh yes, I think I saw the little clip of Melody and Chanel.
Yes, they were
vibing together with the brushes and everything, and somehow that transformed to the Chanel's entry in the morning.
Everywhere you turn, even when you're trying to actively not think of Eurovision, there's going to be something in your brain that is Eurovision.
To be fair, I hope even longer than 6 weeks. Like, why not?
True. Very true. I like the attitude. I haven't said congratulations yet. Congratulations for representing a whole country, Czechia. I spoke to Sizzle from Denmark last week, and she said, my back hurts from the weight of the pressure of a country. Do you feel the same?
Especially if the first thing they do before your announcement is like, we can do a top 5 this year. Then it's like no pressure at all. I just want to stay grounded, stay focused, and see how everything goes. Obviously, everyone is working so hard to deliver the best results. But I feel like our purpose this year with the Czech delegation was also to maybe make Eurovision slightly more popular locally, because, Czechia is still not one of those countries where Eurovision is like, so deeply rooted in the culture. So I think it's becoming more present and famous in here. So that was one of our goals for sure.
Czechia has a really good broad range of entries. It's banger after banger.
I agree. I think it's definitely adding to the local music scene so much. Just, having the new artist joining although this year wasn't a national round, but but it's definitely motivating you to submit and produce way more, even for the internal selection. So I love, this type of contest. For me, it's like a music Olympics. So
did you always want to be a pop star?
I think so. I mean,
little Adonis, when he was a little kid, wanted to like have the big microphone.
Yeah, I mean, I was always performing. I was always like, dancing, being the theater kid in a way. I do agree that I definitely enjoy the attention on stage and the attention part that comes with the pop music. Absolutely. But somehow it's so much freedom, when you can perform and deliver on stage and you see that you see the positive reception, you see the people vibing with you.
So who is the person that keeps your ego in check? Is it your sister?
My sister is definitely one of them. My sister's been involved with music and theater and dancing and acting for way longer than I am, and she's also based in Prague, so she was always a person that I could like ask about, local market, local show business, and get some advice. With music, now I'm the one giving her advice. No, but she's doing absolutely brilliant as well, and we're definitely helping each other, and taking each other on red carpets as well, and just enjoying each other's company. It's very clever way how to avoid any boyfriend girlfriend questions. You're just here with your sister. I love it. We love it.
Have you two performed together ever?
I think a couple times, definitely for family events, not just birthday parties, but my mom, she is a painter and she has a lot of exhibitions. So we usually open these exhibitions together and we sing there together.
So you've got a really creative family. It's like it was always meant to be.
It's honestly just these three people, me, mom, and sister. But loves it because that's like your closest circle. So that's the circle that influences you more. So I think definitely the artistic direction or the artistic journey was always very understanding in my family, or like made sense. So again, coming back to a little mindset or setup that I was growing up with the education in here, like arts are not usually considered like, a full-time job or something that you will something that will provide you in life. So that's usually like a hobby in here, and if you're lucky, but you need to be on the top. And this was never a question mark in my family, since I saw my sister, leaving home when she was 15 years old and proceeding the music and artistic career. This was always like the background in my family was always very supportive in this.
And do you get your sense of style from your mum? Did she introduce you to like the fashion world?
Definitely not.
Oh,
sorry, mom. No. I need to admit, I'm the one telling her.
Are you?
how to dress up, to wear. We usually source her closet with my sister.
So you're her personal stylist.
So she's our Barbie. She's our little Barbie doll, and we dress her up for all of the occasions.
And what does she? So she doesn't have a say. So you could put her in something, and she's like, "I don't like this," and you're like, "No, you're wearing it. You look good."
We're stitching your waist. We're adding some jewels, and you're going. No, of course we want her to feel the best, but she trusts us, so it's usually not a problem. Yeah.
It sounds like she's very supportive. Can you remember the moment you played her the song?
Yes, and I also remember playing her the newest version. So she's definitely the type of super supportive and overprotective mom. I sometimes can't send her demos because I know she will be listening to them, 24/7. I had to explain her like, don't get used to the demo version because it will change. and she understands now, but sometimes she falls in love with the very first version, and then I need to not argue but explain reasons why I changed this, why this is different. With my dad as well. They are huge fans of Queen and Prince and Depeche Mode, and these were all of the songs and CDs that were played when I was growing up.
That's quality.
Right. And I had no
Yeah.
idea when I was,
Yeah.
13, 14 years old. I had no idea what they are feeding me with. And I'm so grateful nowadays. I was like, I couldn't wish for better taste in music. And so they love the choir moment in Kiss Kiss Goodbye, because obviously that's resembling the voicing that Queen was usually using as well. So there are definitely elements that they love to. Yeah.
Also, all those artists are proper show people as well. They know how to put on a show. So it's not just the music that's good. They know how to sell it as well, which is what you're doing.
Yeah, I already nominated myself as a show pony, so I'm sticking with it. That's the most fun bit, I guess. The moment you're enjoying yourself on stage, the moment you're having the most fun, I feel like that's the moment everyone else is, having it with you and sharing the feeling with you. So that's crucial.
Did you are you looking forward to the pre-parties? Who are you looking forward to meeting?
Erica. I think Erica. Somehow I see myself in her so much.
She's amazing.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the first person if I see her at the airport or the hotel running.
Yeah.
Yes, sprint. No, I just love the energy that she's bringing into all of this. Can't wait to see Ich Komme being performed live. I feel like it is a full resemblance of this 80s rock concert. Not going small on anything while it's not overdone. So again, a perfect balance.
I need to ask you what you obviously can't tell us too much about the performance, but can you give us a little sprinkling or a little hint as to what we can expect?
What was really working for us also when we were premiering the Malta version or the acoustic version was the emotion. So they really explained me not to overdo things, and we really will try to get into that emotion as much as possible. So I will have a lot of solo time on stage. But obviously, we want to build it up, so I will be joined by dancers, and a lot of things will happen. But again, we'll try to find that middle ground of not overdoing it and losing emotion. We are working with Matthias Vorda, who was doing staging for Czech Republic past 4 years, if I'm not wrong. He's incredibly talented. He knows how this works. I think he delivered every single year for Czechia.
Oh my goodness, like without a doubt. I'm just thinking of Vesna and Aiko's Cage. Like, the visuals for Czechia have been incredible.
So I'm definitely, trusting in his work and not trying to overstep my abilities as well.
Is it true that you are a dance champion?
That's a children category, so let's. We need to put this in the right context, because yes and no, really. Like I was, a child, and yes, it was like a Slovak nationals championship. I did win couple of those, but again, still a children category. So
that was in your past life, and you grew and you did lots of other things.
Yes, I think that was actually a very competitive community in a way. Like you are growing up in a very small town in Slovakia, and there were actually 3 dance clubs in that very little town.
In the tiny town?
In a tiny town, 3 dance clubs competing against each other. The memory of this is being extremely competitive into a toxic level. So that definitely gave me like a good feedback, like, okay, this is not necessary, this type of competition. I was doing it a little bit while I was studying, and while I was in London, I was definitely also taking workshops and classes, but I never had dancing as the number one ambition, or I never perceived dancing as my professional ambition. So I was like, this is something that is so closely related to what I do musically and on stage, and I will definitely use this eventually. But I'm not gonna be a professional dancer. I'm just gonna be a performer. So I'd better polish my dancing skills, but that's where I dance.
Those Slovak dance clubs, it sounds like Dance Mums, the reality show.
Oh man. It is like that. It is definitely like that.
So when you were in London, did you enjoy your music course?
The first year was a little bit struggle for me to understand how the system works. And I met a lot of amazing artists that eventually even end up in Eurovision.
Like who?
And so my classmate, like literally in the same room, was Monika Linkitier. She
From
represented,
Lithuania?
yes, she represented Lithuania. She also had a BV, the vocalist, her artist name is Aura,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
she was our classmate as well. And then Marius Bear representing Switzerland.
Yeah, in
He
Turin.
was not in the same class with me, but he was in my year. So we saw each other at showcases. I remember we played O2 Shepherd's Bush as a graduation showcase together. And yeah,
Wait, so
the
same
world is
course.
very small.
So Adonis, Marius, Monica. Who else? Who else could there be that might
Well,
pop up at
I
Eurovision?
I think Eurovision fans will definitely know Maela. She was part of the Czech national selection 2 years ago when Vesna was representing. She's also an author on Kiss Kiss Goodbye. She's songwriter on that one.
You,
This is the bunch from my class or my year.
yeah. Do they know that? Are you still in touch with them? Do they know that you're representing Czechia this year?
We definitely do follow each other on Instagram, but we were not talking about it. So maybe the time will come
Yeah,
when
that's
we
amazing.
will discuss it. But I'm sure the school knows. I'm sure the school is giving updates on their website as well. So to be fair, it is the closed circle for me in a way because this song, "The Kiss Kiss Goodbye," was written in my last session in London, where I was just like, okay, let's have one of the last sessions before the submissions. I want to have it with my former band members, classmates, people I love, people I was working with like a couple of years ago. So it was very chilled, very relaxed, no pressure session. That had this magic of "Kiss Kiss Goodbye."
Oh, it seems like everything, all the stars aligned
In
for
a
you
way.
going back to Prague and now being at Eurovision. It's like all the dots joined together, which is nice.
I agree, 100%.
You've already mentioned Abracadabra by Lady Gaga,
Oh,
and
yes.
I would say there is somebody in this year's Eurovision who reminds me of Gaga, and that is Justina from Poland.
Okay, I see that. And she's definitely not afraid to take risks. She's definitely not afraid to take you on a journey.
No.
So that would be probably the resemblance I would see as well. Yeah, I think the class 2025 is definitely not taking risks and delivering great shows on stage. So
It is obvious that you are a Eurovision fan yourself. So who is your Eurovision idol?
yeah, I don't want it to sound corny, but like, Duncan Lawrence was always there. Like that type of song was very close to me. I also sang his song. I sang Arcade on the Pop Idol in here. So
Oh, okay.
it was always like from the moment he won, it was like the reference I adored and Eurovision kind of changed in my eyes as well. I was like, okay, wow, this is in a way so progressive. Like we're having this type of song to win, and that was definitely a moment of a spark for me as well. Like, okay, maybe I see myself there as well.
Right, hear me out. I think that there could be a bit of a dance off at this year's Eurovision because Kyle from Norway, he
Mm-hmm.
does a good dance. I
Mm-hmm.
would say that Claude from the Netherlands,
Mm-hmm.
he's a good mover as well. I would say the Vibe Boys from Iceland, they can move pretty
Theo
well.
Evans, I'm
Theo from
sure.
Cyprus.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking about ultimate boy band here, really, aren't we?
Gojo might, shake his, hips a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
You and him have definitely got the Tash competition going on.
and the Mulat competition,
And
yeah. Yes, I agree. This year is full of boys showcasing all of their skills.
Yeah, it's great. I love it. It's
dancing,
brilliant.
and it's great. I don't think. I mean, probably we had that, but like, I feel like there is more boys dancing this year for sure. I feel like usually, or the tendency was to have a dance breaks from female dance breaks, and now this year I think it's the other way around a little bit.
I just think maybe in Basel there could be an opportunity for you just to all have a dance off.
Yeah, an ultimate mashup of all of our dance breaks. I would watch that. I would learn that. So I'm down.
My final question, are you bringing your sister and your mum to Eurovision? Are they going to come?
Yes, of course. Of course.
Yes.
They're already on the list. They're probably one of the first ones on the list. Let's see. Like, obviously they will be somehow part of the team, so they can also be with me and be around. I mean, to be fair, my mom literally said that to me, what was it, a year and a half ago? She was like, so, you're doing a lot of things, but oh my gosh, it's gonna sound harsh, but before I die, can you please do Eurovision? I would love to experience it. So, so
She said that.
yeah, she literally said that she would love to experience Eurovision with me while she's still here. She's not that old. It sounds like she's no, she's not. But they are there 100%.
Oh my God! So your mum is the Eurovision fan OG.
She was definitely mentioning it a lot. I
Do it.
I need to. Yeah, no. She was definitely motivating me in the right way. But I must say, my very good friend who's been around for ages, he's the one who actually made me adore Eurovision. He was the one always visiting me in London as well, and just like playing me always, the Spotify playlist of all the songs, and making me listen to all of the songs on the spot and telling him right away who I think is gonna win. I do have a lot of passionate fans of Eurovision around me, and eventually they made me become one too.
I hope that when you do bring your mum, you'll be like, Erica, this is my mum. Justina, this is my mum. JJ, this is my mum.
Guys,
Kyle,
guys, stop everything that you're doing right now.
Treat her like a VIP.
It needs to happen. It needs to happen exactly like this.
Without a doubt. Look, enjoy the pre-parties. We can't wait to see you, to see what you're up to. Thank you so much for joining me on the podcast today. It's been a pleasure to chat.
Thank you so much for having me. Am I going to see you at any of the pre-parties?
Yeah, London, I'll be there. Madrid, I'll be there. And Basel, I'll be there. So
Nice.
You'll be bored of your face by the end of May.
All right. Well, I'll see you. I'll see you there. Thank you so much.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Ciao.